the year 2022 was a pivotal year for Clark Freeport Zone. From once again hosting various events, creating new initiatives, to welcoming new opportunities, it was indeed a year of recovery and growth. Let's take a look back and revisit some of the highlights of the year that was. First on the list, CDC holds third highest share on 2021 foreign investments in the Philippines. Clark Development Corporation held the highest share of overall growth rate on approved foreign investments in the country for the year 2021. This was revealed in a report made by the Philippine Statistics Authority in 2022. It was mentioned that the FI pledges for CDC in 2021 was valued at 3.68 billion pesos, a 43.1% upturn compared to its data in 2020 at 2.57 billion pesos. Meanwhile, there is also a 16.2% growth in the number of Filipino investments for CDC. In February last year, the Commission on Audit commended CDC after inoculating 94,000 workers in Clark. The Commission on Audit commended Clark Development Corporation after inoculating more than 94,000 workers inside Clark under the government's Res Bakuna program. According to CDC Health and Sanitation Division Manager Dr. Clemencita Dobles, the said figure accounts for 81% of the Freeport's overall population as of February 21, 2022. With the vaccination supply provided by the Department of Health Region 3, CDC was able to inoculate a total of 5,000 to 6,000 individuals per week. Data from CDC HSD also showed that Clark is one of the leading ecozones in the Philippines that have already administered booster shots. The state-run corporation said that about 35% of the Clark Freeport Zone population, or 41,000 people, were administered with booster shots. The VAX program then expanded to Metro Clark local government units through the Bayanihan Bakunahan National COVID-19 Vaccination Days, which was conducted in various vaccination sites in Clark. Another event in 2022 that is worth mentioning is the groundbreaking of Pampanga Hospital in Clark, led by the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. A provincial hospital that aims to provide affordable and accessible health services is set to rise in Clark. The groundbreaking ceremony of the facility was led by former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte and other key government officials. According to Pampanga Governor Dennis Pineda, the medical facility will be established in a 9,259 square meter lot area at the Changi Gateway in Clark Global City. The provincial government poured in 200 million pesos and an additional 500 million pesos approved loan from the Land Bank of the Philippines for the development of the 3-story health facility and parking and service road. The national government, through the Department of Health, also allotted 50 million pesos for the construction of a 2-story support service building that will complement the hospital. The structure of the provincial hospital was designed based on the licensing requirement by the DOH for a Level 2 hospital. It will have a 126-bed capacity, including isolation rooms, private and semi-private rooms, and wards. Yet another noteworthy event is the opening of the SMX Convention in Clark. The opening of the SMX Convention Center in Clark on May 2022 boosted the Freeport's positioning as a preferred meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibits destination across the country. This new convention center is the second largest standalone convention center after the SMX Manila. It features a space of 4,000 square meters with 2-level event venues, mezzanine floor for offices, and 3 trade halls, which can accommodate about 900 persons when combined in a cocktail setup. The facility also has 3 function rooms with a capacity of 450 to 1,000 guests depending on the setup, and 14 meeting rooms which can house up to 700 attendees when combined and customized preferences. Contiguous to its area are the Park Inn by Radisson Clark and the SM City Clark. These properties are interconnected through the SM Skyline, which was also launched last year. With the aim to promote healthy lifestyle and an alternative mode of transportation, CDC also launched Clark as a bike-friendly zone last year. The Clark Development Corporation officially declared Clark as a biker-friendly zone in June last year. The state-owned firm improved the experience for bikers in the Freeport by providing more biker-friendly facilities such as the bike pit stop, creation of more bike lanes along major thoroughfares, and provision of designated bike marshals who are tasked to keep the safety and security of bikers, and more biker signage with emergency hotlines that were placed in various areas of the Freeport. Continuing its mission to achieve herd immunity, CDC also launched Pinas Lakas Vax Drive in Clark last year. The vaccination drive is part of the Department of Health's campaign launched on July 26, 2022, dubbed as Pinas Lakas, which aims to inoculate more Filipinos of COVID-19 booster shots to help maintain herd immunity in the country. To ensure unhampered operations, mobile vaccination teams were also sent on site for Clark locators whose employees cannot go to the vaccination site. September 2022 also marked the arrival of a new leadership in Clark, with CDC's first ever female president. Clark Development Corporation welcomed attorney Agnes B.S.D. de Vanadera as its first female president and the 14th top executive to head the state-owned corporation. De Vanadera took her oath before CDC Chairman Attorney Edgardo Pamintuan. Other members of the CDC board and executive officials were also present to witness the oath-taking rites. De Vanadera succeeded Police Brigadier General Manuel Argerlan following the issuance of her appointment paper from Malacanang dated September 1, 2022. The new CDC president also concurrently serves as a member of the CDC Board of Directors. De Vanadera has extensive public service experience. She was the country's 41st Solicitor General and the former chairperson and chief executive officer of the Energy Regulatory Commission from November 2017 to July 2022. Before these, De Vanadera also held various positions in the government, having served as the Secretary of Department of Justice, Undersecretary for Legal and Legislative Affairs at the Department of Interior and Local Government from 2003 to 2004, Government Corporate Council in 2004, President of the League of Municipalities of the Philippines in 1997, and Mayor of her hometown in Sampaloc, Quezon from 1988 to 1998. Proving once again its suitability as an investment and tourism destination across the country, Clark Freeport Zone was once again hailed as the Sports Tourism Destination of the Year for 2020 and 2021 by the Philippine Sports Tourism Awards. During the 5th PSTA held at the Quest Plus Conference Center in Clark, CDC President and CEO Attorney Agnes B.S.D. de Vanadera, with CDC Tourism Promotions Division Manager Noemi Julian, CDC Tourism Promotions Assistant Manager Elenita Lorenzo, and CDC Operations Administrator Maria Zoraida Camelio, received the recognition from Silraco and PSTA founder and President Charles Lim and Department of Tourism Region 3 former Director Carolina Uy. PSTA acknowledges significant sports initiatives from both public and private sectors who exemplified commitment and deep conviction in promoting sports tourism in the country. Organized by Cebu-based public relation agency Silraco, the 5th PSTA conferred a total of 5 awards to deserving public and private organizations. Other awardees include Quest Plus and Conference Center Clark as the Sports Tourism Hotel of the Year, 2020 Philippine Cup during the 45th season of the PBA President's Cup as the Sports Tourism Tournament of the Year, Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas as the National Sports Association of the Year, and Cebu Pacific as the Airline of the Year. In a bid to promote Clark as a premier destination for culinary tourism, Clark Development Corporation launched the Clark Steak Experience. a partnership campaign with the Tourism Promotions Board and various hotels. Various steakhouses and restaurants in Clark also showcased their specialties and take on steaks, such as the Deli Steakhouse, Breto's Deli and Bistro, the Red Crab, House of Chops, Shiba Japanese Restaurant, and Cycles and Brew, among others. CDC also hosted the Clark Steak Festival last December 23, 2022. This included a series of fun events such as the Steak Cook-Off Challenge, steak eating contests, and other steak-related activities aimed at promoting the Clark Steak Experience campaign. Food and non-food concessionaires were also made available around the Clark Parade grounds during the event. Capping off the year 2022 in the Freeport is the Claypole Land held at the Clark Parade grounds. Vibrant hues, soulful music, and a wide array of culinary delights filled the Clark Parade grounds in a month-long festivities of arts, food, and music at Claypole Land. The festival, which began on November 30, 2022 and ended on December 31, 2022, bolstered the holiday vibe and joy of the season as it featured a variety of events and entertainment programs enjoyed by individuals and families from various communities around Clark Freeport. Claypole Land gave more color to the scenic atmosphere in Clark, while visitors and guests immersed themselves in the unique sights, sounds, and tastes at the festival. It's certainly a fun-filled celebration of food, fun, art, music, and activities that friends and families thoroughly enjoyed. From feats to celebrations, 2022 was indeed a year of recovery and rediscovery in Clark. May the year 2023 be, once again, a remarkable year full of hope, growth, and development for Clark and its people.